as you can see, that 2016 was probably a good year for movies that I saw. See a lot of movies in 2016. And 2016 movies that came late a couple weeks ago got wide release just this week. So, without further ado, I'm gonna do the top 10 best and 10 best and worst movies I saw in chronological order, or as a release date. So, the first one, Deadpool. Man, that is so out of fresh air. It is one of the most refreshing comic book movies I've seen in the last ever. I mean, how was it? You know what? Deadpool was fun. Ryan Reynolds was great in it. And Dark Times of Charm in comic book movies. After falling flat in X-Men's Origins Wolverine and Green Lantern. And boy did it work. The fourth wall is great, the jokes are funny, and the story isn't kind, but I do feel like it's like a feel-good movie to me. As you know, I'm really good. I'm really looking to more Deadpool in the meantime. Next up is The Witch, because it was pretty. I was pretty sitting edge of the seats and what's gonna happen. I never seen a horror movie that goes based on a folktale in my life. Basically popular horror movies kind of suck, except Conjuring. And it's one of the best horror movies I've seen in 2016. And it's really nice to see. It came out Sundance in 2015, picked it up, and shipped to next February. And I'm really surprised how quiet it is. It's quiet. No noises except the end, and what makes me kind of weird. The witchcraft. The witch is no bitch. The witch is saying no. Zootopia, my third best movie of 2016, and it's one of the most surprising movies that I didn't see it coming. I was worried about this film. I don't know what looks like. It's like a movie filled with animals, talking animals. It's Disney formula, but it was one of the best animated movies I've seen, and it's right. It's right in front of the 2016 election. Donald Trump. This huge. So, you can see that all of a sudden, police run, racism and politics. I'm not coming really into the, fake news stuff, but it is very, very surprising for me to see how it tops on my list. I don't even like the music. It sucks. The Jungle Book, my fourth best film I've seen in 2016, and it was really surprisingly for a live-action remake based off a old Disney animated property. The past three films that coming from a classic Disney animated film, this is the one that I like the most. I'm sorry, it's not Brad Reiner, but Jon Favreau. Jon Favreau is really good at directing, and that kid really fantastic. Really probably the best out of the bunch until I hope Beauty and the Beast comes up, and what will happen for Beauty and the Beast, because I hope this trend will keep going for Disney. Captain America Civil War, my number 5 film that's the best I've seen in 2016. I really like the good Spider-Man. Tom Holland was 18 when I was filming, and I'm really surprised it was. I like the Spider-Man version than the Amazing Spider-Man Spider-Man franchise. The Amazing Spider-Man, oh god, what a train wreck. But anyway, it is probably the best Captain America film I've ever looked at. It is the most improved Marvel Avenger character. You know what will happen next in Infinity War, and goes so on and so forth. So about it's getting grippy on the edge, and and has funny moments too. Thank you, Ant-Man. And it's really fun packed, and it's really dramatic on both scales. And it is probably what had to be in Infinity War, and probably the end of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Let's hope we keep it going. My sixth film that I saw this movie that is great is Cool and True Streams. And this somehow didn't make the box office despite its great better animation than the box trolls, and it's a good cast. Well, despite its most of the cast are white Caucasian actors like me, which sums up being a box office bomb. Seriously, it is very leather in the box office. Don't make much money in other animated studios. And the general audience didn't click on that. It's one of the best animated movies around, alongside Zootopia, and the one I did not put on my best list, Moana. Really amazing animation and great stop motion. I hope it's gonna be a children's classic for years to come, and it's the best offer I can see. Moonlight, one of the best films I've seen in 2016, and the thumbnail, which my pick for the best film. And it is a great 3-act story from a young poor boy, to a confusing teen, to a very mature adult. And I would say, it's pretty hard for a gay black man in poor Miami community. It is, it's great acting from every performance I've seen. And and the story is very, very rich. And I would say that one of the best films I've seen, and I saw it on Halloween. Pretty amazing. As you know what? I'm gonna give this the best picture at the Oscar. Let's hope for it. Arrival is very, it is a very entertainingly smart sci-fi film. I did not see a lot of alien contact films in my life. And in most sci-fi films I ever use violence and sci-fi elements and origins. And this is very, very good story, and the great cinematography and the great direction from Denis Villeneuve. I hope I pronounced that director's name. Anyways, based on a short story, I did not know that. I hope it gets Best Adapted Screenplay. And I just want to let you know, this is has some controversial posters, Hong Kong, Shanghai. And it seems that, despite the controversy and the B+ on the cinema score, I would have to say that it definitely earns the top spot for me. I felt the great experience from it, great actors, and good amount of sci-fi alien contact elements. And I hope it brings so refreshing to the sci-fi genre. And that's about it. Manchester by the Sea. A very, very dark and depressing film by Kenneth Lonergan in Northern Massachusetts. I was surprising. It's one of the best original stories I've seen in movies this year. well, actually last year. And what an amazing cast. Casey Affleck I want to get Casey Affleck an Oscar for Best Actor. You know, it is really amazing how, I didn't know Casey Affleck, consciousness till 2007, really flew on the radar until 9 years later with the film, and I hope he gets one. And it's very grief for me. Yeah, I saw it's very grief. And, I'm really surprised that hope it gets many Oscar nominations. Last but not least is La La Land. What can I say? A musical throwback, a money award show moneymaker. Hope it brings back to the old 50s, 60s tap music dance genre, and it is very surprising. 2 great leads. Hope Emma Stone gets the Best Actress, and Best Music, and I don't know what will the retrospect will be. As you know, I hope it will get the most wins, but not get the top prize. Don't worry, it's one of the best films that I've seen in 2016, and it's a great pleasure to see this film. And my mom even hated it because she doesn't know what the hell happened. Happened along. What the hell's going on? What the hell's going on? As my name's JetFan92. And if you like this video, please share and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on social media. And go watch my worst films I saw of 2016. Coming soon. Well, or right now. As you wanted to do that. So, bye.